Okay, how to hook up power to a power flash machine. As you can see here, we've got a power flash machine. There's the control box. 2 points where the lights come, like any vintage Pachinko machine. Power coming out of the box. Different thing about a power flash is it has 2 fuses. The top fuse is for the lights, the bottom fuse is for the solenoids. So the 10 volts come through the top one. It's supposed to come through the top one, and the 24 volts come through the bottom one. In this case, we're going to run 12 volts through the top and 24 through the bottom. As you come down, you can see here, this wire right here that comes up into the bottom of the box is the 24 volts, or 25 volts in this case, that powers the solenoids. I have the wires tied off down to the side. We're going to come down to the transformer. So you can see we've got 4 leads coming off the transformer. 2 and 2. And then the power here is for the 110 volt plug-in. This is a transformer. The new one hasn't been used. Radio Shack part number. So as you can see here on the output side, there are 2 yellow wires. Can't hold those right. 2 yellow wires and 1 center tap black wire. The 2 yellow wires will be the 24 volts to run the solenoids. The black wire and either one of the yellow wires, it doesn't matter which one, will give you half the voltage, the 12 volts, which will run the lights. On the other side of the transformer are the 2 wires that you put the 110 volt in, just a standard household plug like we have right here, and that's just soldered in. I use solder in all my joints because I don't like the way the wire connectors work. You get better contact, and it's just more secure. They don't come apart and they don't spark. So take the 2 yellow wires right there. Those 2 yellow wires provide power to what was originally a gray wire that goes up into the bottom of the plug. That block then goes into 4 diodes, converting the AC power to DC power. Then the DC power comes out of this plug right here. These orange wires that loop around go into the machine and provide power to the solenoids. The other 2 wires, which would be 1 black and 1 yellow, come from here, come up, and they go straight into these 2 on this machine, an orange and a white prong for lights. Make sure that your contacts, which are right in there, for the jackpot light, and on this machine for the low ball indicator, which is right there, are clean. Running 12 volts through those will get you nice bright bulbs. Shouldn't be a problem. So, just like that. Hope that makes sense. Okay, now we have power for a circuit racer machine. This machine takes power as well, but it's hooked up a little bit different than a power flash. As you can see, we're going to use the same transformer. 2 black leads for a 110 plug-in, and just like before, we've got 4 wires coming out. The 2 yellow wires are going to provide power directly to the solenoid and the chip, and then the black wire and 1 yellow wire are going to provide power to the lights. So this is one of my first machines. It isn't quite as clean as the other one, but we'll come up here, and as you can see, there's only a traditional fuse block up here, so just power for the lights are provided here, and 1 fuse directly for the lights. Same as before, micro switch for the jackpot, or excuse me, leaf switch for the jackpot, and a leaf switch for the low ball. Now in the power flash, the power would come up to the big fuse block where the diodes are inside of it. On a circuit racer machine, the power goes directly back to the board. So we'll open this up, and you can see here my power comes in across the top to a plug and to the circuitry for the circuit racer. As you can see right here are the 4 diodes that convert the AC power to DC. A couple transistors and the power block that makes the circuit racer work and cycle through as you get the balls to open and close the giant tulip or the tire. So on this machine it's a little bit more dangerous because there is no fuse. Power comes directly in to the electronics. So what happens is when people try to hook 110 straight to it, those 4 diodes get burnt out and they'll need to be replaced if you're lucky. On some machines the shock is too much and it just burns the machine out. So again, same as before, except the power just runs straight in and the circuit board's here. Hope that helps.